All right. Hi, everybody. Everybody say hello. Oh, come on. Sound a little more lively. That's better. We are going through lesson 13-2 today. And 13-2 is all about evaluating expressions. What's different about today's lesson compared to yesterday's lesson? Gabe. It has more than one grouping, right? So we know that to solve math problems using the order of operations, these thing over here, we know that, oh, that was horrible. The P stands for what? Parentheses. E is for exponents, so that would be like 3 to the third power. M and D is multiplication and division. And multiplication division is left to right, whatever comes first. And the A and the S is addition and subtraction. And just like multiplication division, it is left to right, whatever comes first. The difference today is all about the P in PEMDAS. Yes, we look at parentheses, but we also are introduced to these things right here that are called braces. So those things right here look like braces. And then sometimes you're going to see these little square or rectangular shaped things. Those are called brackets. So when we are working today, we are working in parentheses first, then working in brackets, then working in braces. So pretty much in that order. Start inside first. So if we go over here and we look at our math problem up on the board, I'm going to start right here with 7 times 2. I make my little v. What is 7 times 2? Good. 7 times 2 is 14. And I bring everything else down. So I'm done with 7 times 2 and that inner parentheses. I can cross that out. And I bring my braces down. Minus 3 plus 8 divided by 2 times 3. And now I'm still in the P of PEMDAS because I still have another set of groupings. I still have this thing, those braces in here. So now I have to solve right here next. What is 14 minus 3? Good. 14 minus 3 is 11. And now I am done with braces and brackets, which means I'm done with my parentheses. And I bring everything else down. 8 divided by 2 times 3. I have no exponents in this part of my problem. So I'm done with exponents. Now I go multiplication or division, left to right. Which one comes first? So I start over here at 11 and I work left to right. I see a plus sign. I see 8 divided by 2. That's right where I'm going to start. That's next. What is 8 divided by 2? 8 divided by 2 is 4, and I bring everything else down. 11, so I can cross that one out. 11 plus 4 times 3. And now I do my multiplication because I'm still doing multiplication division, left to right. What comes first? What's 4 times 3? 12. I bring everything else down. And I can cross that out. And what is 11 plus 12? 23. So the answer to our problem, when we evaluate the expression, this expression up here, we get 23 as our answer choice. Today is really nothing different than what you did yesterday, other than you are now introducing to these things called brackets and braces. So it's the same process. You start inside first. Let's do some examples and see kind of where we're at. So copy this problem down for me, please. Let's see here. 6 minus parenthesis 3 times 2 parenthesis bracket plus 4. We still follow the order of operations. we are still using PEMDAS, which means we have to solve parentheses first. I see parentheses and brackets on this problem. I need to solve inside out. So I solve inside my parentheses first. What is 3 times 2? 3 times 2 is 6. I bring everything else down. So I'm done here. I bring everything else down. 6 minus bracket plus 4. What's my next step? I'm still doing parentheses, brackets, braces, right? So now I have to do 6 minus 6, which is 0. I am done with this, and I bring that everything else down. What is 0 plus 4? So our answer would be 4. So again, like I said yesterday, it's not hard math. The hard part is understanding what to do first, what to do second, what to do third. It is a process. Let's do one more example, and then I'm going to let you guys go. All right. Braces. 8 times bracket 1 plus parenthesis 20 minus 6 parenthesis bracket brace. So all of that divided by 1/2. I'm going to give you a second to copy that down, and then we are going to use the order of operations. Which is PEMDAS. So now we just got to remember that parentheses really means parentheses, brackets, and braces. Okay, it's a grouping for each other. So what's the first thing I have to do when I'm solving this? Finney, what do I got to do? And do you see, I like that. Look and see if there's any parentheses. Do you see any parentheses? And where am I starting first? What math problem? Good. We're going to start inside the innermost parenthesis first. 20 minus 6 is 14. I bring everything else down. So I just copy everything else. I'm done with this, and I copy everything else down. 1 plus brackets and braces, and then I divide it by 1/2. Now what do I do? Still got to work in my groupings, right? I still see groupings there. Now I have brackets. So Joseph, what am I going to do? 1 plus 14. That's inside my bracket. And 1 plus 14 is 15. So I'm done with the brackets now. And that leaves me just with my braces. 8 times 15, all divided by 1/2. Now, obviously, I'm going to work through 8 divided by 15, correct? Or 8 times 15, sorry. Now, if I don't know this math off the top of my head, I would go over to the side, and I would do 15 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So 8 times 15 is 120. That means I am done with those, and I bring everything else down. Now comes the fun part. 120, not 12, that should be 120. I'm missing a 0. Sorry. 120 divided by 1/2. What was the thing we did when we divided anything by a fraction? I'll give you a hint. Kentucky Chicken Fried. Nathan. Bingo. Keep, change, flip. I keep the 120. I change the sign. That's a 120, not 126. I change the sign from division to what? Multiplication. and I flip the fraction over from 1/2 to 2 over 1. 120 times 2 is 240. That's really messy, but it's 240. So I really like seeing students who have copied these down and who have worked through the problem as I have worked through them. That way you have some examples for you to look at as you are working through these math problems. All right? You are going to open up your Chromebooks. You are going to get signed in. Hang on one second. You're going to get signed in, and you are going to work through the Homework Buddy 13-2.